Ladies and gentlemen, it is a privilege to share with you some glimpses of the year that was. The academic year began on 4 April 22. On 9 April, the college bid farewell to the pupils of Class 12. It was a special occasion as the boys of the batch had been severely affected by restrictions due to COVID-19. It was an occasion for them to, in some way, make up for the thrill of their final year in college. The celebrations included a group photograph, a special chapel service, and a grand party where Arnav Agarwal was chosen as Mr. Martinia. Aditya Vora and Harshit Amarnani were first and second runners-up respectively. Yashwit Danani was selected as Gentleman of the Year and Saksham Tiwari won the award for the Best Dancer. The annual Orientation Assembly for parents of boys newly admitted to the college was held on 10 April 22. Representatives of Innate Pro were present to explain the significance of the dermatoglyphics test that all boys undertook to determine styles of learning and dominant intelligences. Pupils of Class 6, as a part of their induction to Constantia campus, were given a guided tour of the Founders Palace by the principal on 12 April 22 with their respective class teachers. The interactive session encouraged a knowledge of heritage and history and provided a sense of proprietorship. On 16 April 22, a special jazz concert was held on East Terrace. This was under the auspices of the Alliance des Français de Lucknow. The French jazz band Electric introduced the students to this genre of music to which most boys were unaccustomed. A vaccination camp for protection against the novel coronavirus was organized on 22 April in the college infirmary. This was an option for pupils, staff, and their families and residents on the estate. A recitation of the Ramcharitramanas Sundarkand Path was made on 20 April 22. This was to commemorate the 8th anniversary of the consecration of the college temple and is conducted annually. The inter-house hockey matches were played at the end of April 22. This generated much excitement. Eventually, Martin House were declared the overall champions. On 1 May 22, the Border Security Force, as a part of its outreach program, brought its Daredevils on Wheels to present a display of coordination and stunts using motorcycles. This display on Polo Ground was also attended by guests from the city. The breathtaking formations made an impact on all present. To encourage accuracy in language, the final competitions of Spelling Bee for the middle, junior and preparatory department were held in May, July and December respectively. A dedicated billiards and snooker room was made functional for the boys and an inaugural match was played against the staff on 5 May 22. The permanent resident scholars were provided complimentary passes to attend a glamorous magic show by renowned magician P. Sharma on 26 May 22. A special moment was when the magician called up the boys on stage and was photographed with them. Tablets commemorating gallantry and distinguished public service and distinguished military service by alumni of the college were added to the College Memorial Hall during May 22. Provision has been made for additional names when so awarded. The college was successful in getting Padma Shri Dr. Balram Bhargav to pose alongside his name respectfully placed on the wall in the College Memorial Hall during a private visit to the college. For the Senior Division Army Wing, 47 first-year cadets were enrolled for the combined annual training camp. 41 second-year cadets attended the CATC 216 in June 22 at the St. M.R. Jaipuria School in Krishnanagar. 35 second-year cadets appeared for the B certificate examination on 5 March 23. The training camp for the cadets of the Naval Wing was conducted at the college from 23 June to 2 July 22. A total of 430 cadets attended. The NCC A certificate examination was held on 22 January 23, where cadets of the college wrote the examination. The CATC 217 camp was held at the college from 12 to 21 June 22. A total of 470 cadets from different institutions attended, out of which 27 cadets were from the college. Cadets were given training of drill, flying microlight aircraft, firing at the range, and various other related activities. Yoga Day was observed at the college on 21 June 22 with resident scholars and pupils joining the cadets of the Air Wing in camp for the morning program. This was conducted in the East Courtyard at sunrise. Bastille Day was celebrated on 14 July 22 with a special assembly to mark the occasion. This included the national anthems of India and France, speeches in French translated to English related to the significance of the day and its connection with the college. The editorial teams for the college publications in English and Hindi were announced on 15 July 22. Ronit Singh was nominated as the editor of the English section. The Hindi editorial board included Parv Johar as the editor. In July, yoga sessions were introduced as a regular school activity for the middle and junior school at different times. Select locations for the maximum benefit of the boys were made available. Specially trained yoga instructors guided the boys according to their ability and age. On 16 July 22, the investiture ceremony of the pupil authorities for the session 22-23 was held at East Terrace. The customary chapel service was followed by the procession of nominated authorities led by the college captain Vivan Rastogi. College Vice Captain Ayan Rizvi was accompanied by the house captains and vice captains bearing flags of their respective houses. The pupil authorities made their pledge with all solemnity. The college captain led the college in the national pledge. Results of the ICSE examination conducted by the Council for the Indian School Certificate Examinations during the summer of 22 were announced on 17 July. All 378 candidates were awarded pass certificates. Anikesh Agarwal and Devansh Rastogi, obtaining 98.4%, were jointly awarded to the first position. Shivansh Rastogi and Hitesh Tiwari, obtaining 98.2%, were jointly awarded the second position. Anirudh Agarwal and Suyash Shukla, obtaining 98%, were jointly awarded the third position. On 24 July 22, results of the ISC examination were announced. All 285 candidates were awarded pass certificates. Syed Muhammad Wali, Krishna Kapil Rastogi, Ali Rashid and Aditya Vora all obtained 97.5% and achieved the first position in order of merit. A vaccination camp for prevention against the novel coronavirus through a booster dose was organized in the college infirmary on 18 July. Most volunteers who had been vaccinated in the earlier camp were present for the booster dose. As a part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, Rotary Club of Lucknow Rajdhani organized a tree plantation drive in the college on 18 July. The drive added to achieve the target of 1 lakh trees on the entire estate to revive the name Lakh Pera for Claude Martin's parkland. Co-curricular activities in the junior campus got off to a good start in mid-July, with a number of activities being introduced by Mr. Malcolm Bearder, the CCA coordinator of the junior campus. The special facilities that had been worked upon during the summer vacation were fully utilized, much to the delight of the boys. The investiture of pupil authorities in the junior campus was held on 23 July 22. Astik Yadav was elected as the school captain, assisted by Adi Chandra as the school vice captain. House captains of Cornwallis, Hodson, Lyons and Martin House were chosen. They were Chinmay Narayan Agarwal, Nilansh Kapoor, Alex Bishnoi and Arjun Chaudhary respectively. Atharv Kumar and Shashwat Shrivastava were appointed as editors of the English and Hindi sections for the junior school publications. The annual ritual of Rudra Abhishek, conducted in the month of Sawan, was carried out on 24 July. This was at the college Lord Narmadeshwara Shiva temple used by the estate residents. The junior school talent hunt was held on 25 and 26 July. Ekagra Chawla, Jaivik Nevar, Kanwar Tulsiani, Ahan Shrivastava and Arnav Kumar secured the first position in each of their classes. The Lucknow Zone A and B district roller skating competitions were hosted by the college on 27 and 28 July. The competitions are spread across the college campus, with the special feature being the road race. The Martin Memorial Debate was held on 30 July at the college. The motion proposed was euthanasia is murder, not liberation. The college team proposed the motion. The motion was defeated and La Martiniere Girls College was declared winners. Sanvi Ganguly of the Girls College was adjudged the best speaker. A street play, Akthu, was performed by members of ANA, the street theatre club of the college, on 1 August 22 to observe International Oral Hygiene Day. The play has since been performed at different locations under the auspices of the Lucknow chapter of the IDA. On 1 August 22, the preparatory department was gifted a new and revamped library by Mr. Deepak Bajaj, alumnus, and Mrs. Swati Bajaj. The jungle theme interiors, furniture, and books are all age appropriate. The 9th Claude Martin Debates and Boulogne-Lees Quiz was virtually held on the Zoom video conferencing platform from 4 to 6 August 22. 31 schools from all over India and 2 international schools participated in the event. La Martiniere College Lucknow was the overall champions of the Claude Martin Debates. Loreto House, Kolkata was the runners-up. St. Francis's College Lucknow was the winner of the Boulogne-Lees Quiz, while Birla High School, Kolkata were the runners-up. Creative Fest, the first edition of the College Film Festival, was organized from 5 to 22 August 22 by La Martiniere Creative Arts Society. 16 national and international schools participated in the event in different categories. The college team was awarded its short film entry, Naqab. Parth Agnihotri was awarded the Best Director. Akarya Sharma and Keshav Mittal were jointly awarded the Best Editor Award. The college was declared winners of the event. The college hosted the CISCE zonal level skating on 27 and 28 July. On 16 and 17 July, the zonal football competitions were held. On 2 and 3 August, both the air rifle shooting range and the archery range were used for zonal events. The college also hosted the CISCE regional competitions for skating on 29 and 30th August 22. Students from different schools of UP and Uttarakhand participated in the events. Boys of the college qualified for the national level competitions. The college hosted the CISCE national level competitions for archery on 14 and 15 October 22, in which many states, especially from the south, took part. From the college, Devansh Gaur and Chaudhry Kanishk Singh were selected to represent the council at the School Games Federation of India competitions. The national rugby competitions were held on 15 and 16 November 22. The college team representing UP-UK played against North India and defeated the North India team by 22-0. The team shall represent the CISCE at the SGFI Games. The open mic evenings were revived on 8 August 22 with no bar on language, discussion rather than debate is promoted. Prizes of unscheduled outings ensured that there was maximum participation. Raksha Bandhan in the college was celebrated on 12 August in Sykes Hall. Traditional practices were conducted by the boys, lining up to have special bands tied to their wrists by the girls living on the estate and the sisters of pupils who were visiting on that day. The Scouts authorities of the city organized a camp attended by scouts and guides from different schools on 13 August 22. The boys and the college scoutmasters played host to the participants who enjoyed the experience of being in the college campus. A flash art competition was organized on 14th August 22 for pupils of nursery and preparatory for them to understand the importance of Independence Day. simple coloring themes downloaded at preset times were placed online. About 200 pupils uploaded their artwork. 3 boys from each section were awarded prizes. On 15 August 22, a special assembly was held on the junior school campus. At the traditional parade at East Terrace, Major General S.K. Vidyarthi, SM, alumnus of 1984, unfurled the national flag, inspected the parade and delivered a meaningful address. The annual entertainment program in Hindi was held in the evening of Independence Day. All sections of the college participated with colourful backdrops on a new LED screen that was put to full use on that day. Patriotic songs, themed dances and short plays were very appreciated. The boys of the college anchored and introduced the programs. The senior school presented the play Taj Ka Udghatan, a sequel to Taj Ka Tender in an earlier production of the same theme. The popular street play Act 2 was reprised. The Sudhir Pava Award for Histrionics in Hindi was awarded to Akarya Sharma and Yash Mandani for the Nukkar Natak, and Mohammad Adnan and Sahil Bhatia for essaying their roles in Taj Ka Udghatan. In addition, the Nolan Lyle Prize for Singing was jointly awarded to Aditya Badani and Faz Ali Khan for their confident duet. Krishna Janmashtami was celebrated on 17 August. The resident scholars and staff of the college got together in the activity hall to decorate tableaus depicting the story of the birth of Lord Krishna. A special aarti was attended by all, and Shashwat Rekmi was successful in smashing the traditional curd-filled pitcher by climbing atop a human pyramid. The college played host to the teams from La Martiniere for Boys Kolkata at the annual Intermartiniere meet from 21 to 25 August 22. The swimming and debate were won by Kolkata. Nikhilesh Mukherjee of Kolkata was declared the best speaker. In football, Lucknow beat Kolkata by a huge margin of 12-1. A fellowship evening for the boys of Kolkata and Lucknow on 22 August, and a social for boys and girls of Kolkata and Lucknow schools on 25th August were held. In an unprecedented decision, the college was granted a holiday following a request by Syed Wali Hussain, the football captain, as an acknowledgement of appreciation in winning the football match. Elocution in Hindi for classes 1 to 5 was held on 22 and 25 August. The first moot court workshop and training session was conducted by La Martiniere Law Society on 26 August under the supervision of Naval Foundation. Mentors included Dr. Arpita Kapoor, Secretary Naval Foundation, Ms. Jyotsna and Ms. Ekta Rose, both from Amity University. The participants were taught the nuances of how a court of law functions, how the memorials of prosecution and defense are prepared, research methods, and the code of conduct that is to be followed. On 27 August, Spence Hall was set for a Kavi Sammelan that was attended by the boys and guests from the city. Renowned poets presented different genres of poetry, including romantic, comic, and patriotic poetry. Dr. Amit Awasthi and Mr. Jitendra Mishra of the Hindi department presented their compositions, which were enthusiastically received. The college media team for the session was introduced to the college on 30th August 22. Astik Gupta was nominated as the media in charge. Rishabh Jaiswal was selected as the secretary, with Varnit Pandey joining him as joint secretary. Anmol Kumar Singh was selected the media representative from among the resident scholars. The media team is to be credited for all the photographic images of college events and all the footage from which the video production on college events is produced. The college conducted a Sanskrit shlok recitation for the boys of the middle school on 1 September 22. The college organized the second edition of the Hindi Sahitya Mahotsav from 1 to 3 September 22. This was conducted online. More than 30 schools from across the country participated. Montfort Intermediate College, Lucknow were declared the overall winners. Teachers' Day on 5 September was commemorated with special assemblies conducted in both campuses. A high tea for the staff in Sykes Hall was followed by entertainment provided by the boys. On 7 September, the inter-house debate for the pupils of Class 5 was conducted in the junior school campus. To commemorate Founders Week, the Staff vs Pupil Authorities football match was held on 8 September 22. The pupil authorities won the match by 7-1. On 9 September 22, a talk was delivered by Dr. P.C. Sarkar in Spence Hall on the forgotten heritage of Lucknow. The session was attended by the pupils of the senior school. The Kurt Mitson Memorial Past vs Present football match was played on 10 September 22. There is always a large turnout of old boys, each vying to be able to play for a few minutes on the field. The present team won by 5-1. A photography workshop was conducted by renowned photographer Mr. Dilip Prakash on 11 September 22. The annual Founders Day photography competition was also judged on that day. On account of the large number of pupils now in the college, the spirit of the will of the founder is respected when each pupil is provided a Founders Day treat as per the instructions of the founder. This is distributed and shared with friends in different campuses on the days leading up to Founders Day. The 177th Founders Commemoration Service was held on 13 September 22. The congregation was addressed by Reverend Father Alwyn Mata, Principal St. Francis College, Gomti Nagar. The service included hymns and prayers. The choirs of both La Martiniere institutions in Lucknow presented anthems. The college bagpiper band and brass band played Abide With Me. Later that morning, the inter-house and individual swimming championships were conducted. Martin House claimed the overall championship. The past pupils jumped into the pool for a match of water polo. On the evening of Founders Day, a ceremony of dedication of the Claude Martin Museum was held. The program included the release of a commemorative book on the Farad Baksh, authored by Dr. Sanobar Haider. A film, Through the Eyes Above, shot and edited by alumnus Mr. Kushal Kapoor, was screened and appreciated. A brief introduction to Mahal Sarai was presented by alumnus Sami Ahmed. On the occasion, the Claude Martin Museum Guide, QR, developed by alumnus Mr. Osama Gufran, was released. Among the special artifacts presented to the museum on that day, a copy of the will of Claude Martin, an 1853 model of the Enfield rifle, a Gravian soup tureen which was used by officers of the East India Company, and a chair from the home of Boulogne-Lees, along with original photographs of La Martiniere College. Guests at the event shared the Founders Day feast with the resident scholars in Spence Hall. La Martiniere Federation, established during the session, is a group that maintains a visual record of events in the college with video reportage. It makes full use of mass media facilities available in the college. The initial edition was premiered on Founders Day. The production was promising and the response encouraging. It is pleasing that the boys are using modern resources for the dissemination of information. The college workers celebrated Vishwakarma Puja in the campus on 17 September. The college workshops were decorated and tools laid out for blessing. A grand feast for all workers was also offered. The half-yearly examinations of the college were held in physical mode after 3 years from 18 September 22. A few weeks later, a parent-teacher meeting and open house was conducted for parents to learn about the progress of their sons. On 2 October, an interfaith service of peace was conducted to commemorate the 153rd birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi in the college chapel. Prayers for peace from different faiths, along with songs and scripture that was dear to the Mahatma, were also shared. On 8 October 22, the college was privileged to receive Lieutenant General Vivek Kashyap, Chief of Staff of Central Command, to address the boys regarding careers in the armed forces. The thorough presentation, including a video display, honest and factual responses to the pupils' questions, provided an informed option to decision-making. The annual entertainment program in English was held on 15 October 22 at East Terrace. The pupils of the junior campus presented a series of dance performances perfectly choreographed by their teachers. The music, dramatics, and dance departments of the college came together to present the musical The Greatest Showman. The choir sang a selection of songs from the musical, adding to the enjoyment of the audience. For his outstanding performance, Aidan McFarland was awarded the Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer Award for Histrionics. Joel Casey and Vijwal Singh were jointly awarded the Buck Music Prize for their outstanding vocal renditions of the songs This Is Me and Never Enough, respectively. Leander Matthew Gomes was awarded the prize for the Best Supporting Character, while Raymond Adolphus was awarded the Most Promising Artist. Logistics required to air-condition Spence Hall were carried out on 16 October 22. The nearly century hall has been suitably modified while maintaining the architectural elegance of the interiors. The 10th edition of Constantia, the College Literary and Associated Events Festival, was organized from 17 to 20 October. Participation was drawn from 28 schools in the city. The events were classified into literary, cultural, performing arts, fine arts, and technical. A total of 27 events were conducted this year. La Martiniere Girls College Lucknow was declared the overall champions, and La Martiniere College Lucknow were declared the runners-up. Elocution in French was conducted on 21 October 22. Competitors were placed in different categories from classes 5 to 10. A diya decorating competition was a part of the Diwali celebrations in the preparatory department. Boys in the boarding house celebrated the festival with sweets, special meals, and crackers. Elocution in English in the junior school was conducted for classes 1 to 5 on 28 October. This included individual and group elocution. The college organized the 4th edition of the Careers Fair on a virtual platform from 28 October to 6 November 22 for knowledge of different career options. This was conducted by senior pupils recording a series of interviews and technical know-how sessions for select careers. It was designed to cater to the inquiries of parents and students for careers after school. An Urdu Mushaira was conducted by the college on 29 October 22 in Spence Hall. A total of 16 pupils from classes 6 to 12 presented selections of poetry. The entire Mushaira was organized and hosted by the boys. Halloween was chosen as the theme for the Inter-Martiniere Social Evening on 31st October 22. This was attended by the girls of La Martiniere. The skating ring was decorated to suit the theme. The boys and girls had a very pleasant evening under the supervision of select members of the staff. The annual athletics season commenced on 1 November 22. The oath-taking ceremony was led by Asher, the athletics captain. The captains and vice captains of the houses in the senior and junior sections of the college recited the oath of sportsmanship. The torch was passed on from the captains and vice captains of the houses before lighting the flame. Some events were conducted that morning where the highlight was the tug-of-war between the staff and the pupils, where the pupils were declared winners. On 5 November 22, the inter-house quiz for the junior school was held. Each house was represented by a team of 4 participants each, drawn from classes 4 and 5. Martin House emerged the winner. The annual Douglas Island Cricket Tournament was conducted in new format, with teams of old boys playing against each other throughout the year on the college grounds. The winning team then plays against the present team of the college. The concluding match of the tournament was held on 6 November 22. The present team won by 8 runs. Rishi Aryan, skipper, was declared man of the match. The English elocution contest for the preparatory department was conducted on 7 November. The Hindi elocution contest for preparatory was conducted on 22 November. The college hosted the annual Lucknow Inter-Martiniere Photography and Videography competition between the boys and girls colleges of Lucknow on 10 November 22. In the still photography competition, Astik Gupta stood first. In the videography competition, the college Team B was awarded the winner's position. The Scholastic Book Fair was held from 9 to 12 November in the junior school campus. The Vibgyor Book Fair was held from 9 to 11 February 2023. Both events were well attended by pupils and their parents. The batch of 1972 celebrated their 50th year of graduating from the college at a reunion held on 12 November 22. The batch marked this event by erecting a granite tablet in the college premises and presenting an elegant silver challenge cup. The cup shall be awarded to the best archer in the college. Children's Day was celebrated with enthusiasm in both campuses. Every child received a treat specially prepared by the college kitchens. The pupil authorities of the college took over the conduct of the chapel service and assembly in the role of college authorities. Various mock prizes were given to select teachers with a touch of irony that only boys can apply. On their part, the teachers were caught up with the spirit of the event. In both campuses, the teachers entertained the boys. La Martiniere Model United Nations hosted the 9th edition of its conference. Delegates from 25 renowned institutions both in India and abroad simulated 11 different committees. The meticulous planning and its execution by the executive committee made it a fruitful experience for the delegates, organizers, and guests. Hodgson's Run for the seniors and the Rajput Run, now awarded the newly introduced Rajput Regiment Trophy, was held on 19th November 22. Both distances concluded at the tomb of Major Hodgson on the college estate. Sean Anthony Dessa of Lions House came in first in the senior category. Michael Jude Alexander of Hodgson House came in first among the juniors. The boys who ran in large numbers and completed the distance were complimented for their perseverance. A separate section for the old boys of the college was introduced for the first time and was reasonably attended. Dr. Sumit Srivastav came in first among the old boys. On 24 November 22, it was a sad day for the pupils of Class 12 as it was the last day that they would be wearing their college khaki uniform. It has become a tradition for friends to autograph each other's uniforms as a keepsake for the future. Junior pupils and teachers also added their messages to this sentimental occasion. Sports Day for the junior school was held on 25 November 22. Mrs. Gayatri Tyagi, President Khidmat and NGO, was the chief guest. The event commenced with the lighting of the flame. This was followed by the equestrian display. PT displays with different colourful themes were presented by the pupils. Themed races added colour and excitement. The gymnastics display and the junior march past to the accompaniment of the junior marching band culminated with the prize distribution. Martin House was declared the junior school cockhouse. The Constantia campus program was held on 26 November 22. The chief guest for the event was Lieutenant General Vivek Kashyap, Chief of Staff, Central Command. The event commenced with passing the torch by the captains of the various sporting disciplines. Relays and flat races for juniors and seniors, along with an equestrian display, was put up by the boys. The prize for the best PT display was awarded to Class 8 for the yoga presentation. The impressive march past of athletes who followed the college standard was appreciated. The Command Trophy for athletics was lifted by Martin House. Outstanding sportsmen were presented college colours in a ceremony of dignity to the awardees for their contribution to sport. Skipper Rishi Aryan was decorated for cricket. Captain Wali Hussain and Vice Captain Faraz Aftab Rizvi were both decorated for their outstanding contribution to football. La Martiniere Law Society was established during the session. The Law Society also introduced a law journal. The first La Martiniere Moot Court was held on 29 November and 1 December 22. A total of 20 teams took part in the competition. A hypothetical problem related to a country known as Anduin was presented with special reference to certain measures affecting social media services. The research was thorough and the arguments and presentations were well rehearsed. Practical sessions for the newly introduced subject Hospitality Management were conducted on 9 November 22. It was interesting to watch the students of this subject in roles different to academics. Inter-house rugby in the sevens format was played by the juniors and seniors in the college through November. Martin House was awarded the championship among the seniors, while Cornwallis House were the champions among the juniors. The lights on the many Christmas trees dotting the campus were switched on the night of 1 December 22. A bonfire with cookies and cocoa added to the pleasure. Resident scholars also went serenading from house to house on the campus with traditional symbols of Christmas. Each boy visited the life-size tableau depicting the Nativity creche. The annual college fete was held on 3 December 22 at Ferrydale. The excitement after years of lockdown was apparent. A variety of stalls for games and snacks attracted much participation. The 10th Invitational Inter-School La Martiniere Football Cup tournament was held from 4 to 12 December. 26 teams participated in the tournament. La Martiniere College was declared champions, while Takshila School Akbarpur were the runners-up. Practical examinations conducted by the Associated Board of the Royal Schools of Music were conducted on 5 and 6 December 22. 7 boys received distinctions, while 5 boys achieved merit in the theory examinations. In the practical examination, 3 boys were awarded distinctions, while 2 boys achieved merit. The newly established conservatoire with its 10 studio cubicles shall be a great advantage for these classes. Cricket house matches were played in December 22 and February 23. Lions ran to victory among the seniors, while Cornwallis House won in both the junior and colt category. The college gardening team that serves laboriously throughout the year were rewarded at the annual Chrysanthemum and Collier show at the National Botanical Gardens on 10 December 22 with a total of 106 prizes. This included the Queen of the show. At the annual Fruit and Flower Show held at Raj Bhavan on 25 February, the college gardeners were awarded 144 prizes for the entries from all gardens of the college. Their efforts drew applause from the boys at assembly. The junior school campus organized a Christmas fiesta on the morning of 10 December 22. The traditional Christmas nativity story, songs, and exchange of gifts was followed by a mini fete attended by boys and their parents. The batch of 1982 returned home together on 11 December 22 after 40 years. They addressed the boys at assembly and reminisced about their school days. They later presented the college with a silver trophy fashioned as a microphone to be awarded in memory of the principal who directed the college in their times, Mr. D.E.W. Shaw. The annual Christmas program was held on 12 December 22. The scriptural selection, interspersed with traditional carols, was followed by the lively skit Away with the Manger, highlighting the commercialization of the season. Stick theatre on the Christmas theme was followed by the combined choirs of La Martiniere colleges in Lucknow, presenting the Christmas cantata Sing We All Noel. Pupils of the junior campus added cheer by a performance on skates around the hall. The end-of-term dinner was held on 14 December, followed by celebrations around the bonfire. The end-of-term chapel service was held on 15 December. It was an emotional and nostalgic moment for many as the choir and congregation sang Auld Lang Syne and wished each other goodbye. The annual NCC competitions were held on 15 December. Colonel Nileshwar Kuwar, retired and alumnus of the college, was the guest of honor. The Naval Wing won the Hashman Memorial Shield for the best NCC troop in the junior division. Platoon number 1, made up of cadets of Class 12, Army Wing, was awarded the Intermediate Trophy and the Boardman Trophy for the best NCC wing in the college. Cadet Jonathan Lal of the Naval Wing and Senior Under Officer Aviral Singh were adjudged the best cadets in the junior and senior wing respectively. The trophy for the best section in martial music was awarded to the brass section of the band. The founder's birth anniversary was commemorated by a service in the crypt on 5 January 23. Wreaths were laid on the tomb of the founder and prayers were recited. The annual college calendar, in the desk calendar format, was released on the first working day following the winter vacation. The calendar contained images of Constantia through 2 centuries. Road Safety Month was observed through January, where a special assembly was held on 23 January and an oath was sworn to follow traffic rules. The national flag to commemorate Republic Day was unfurled by Brigadier Rehan Durrani, alumnus, Brigadier, Artillery Training and Personnel of the Ministry of Defence. He complimented the smart turnout and overall pageantry of the parade. Following a series of matches through the year, the winners from among the intra-past teams faced the college team on 26 January 23. The present team won by 6 wickets. Inter-Martineau cricket fixture for the middle school boys was hosted by La Martineau for Boys Kolkata from 29 January to 1 February. The Kolkata team won a convincing victory over Lucknow. The annual equestrian display and competition was held on 28 January 23 at the college show jumping arena. Equestrian enthusiasts and donors of the first horses to the college, Mr. Amar Habibullah and his mother, Mrs. Sheila Habibullah, were chief guests. The crisp display of dressage and the well-timed show jumping was impressive. Aditya Masi was declared the best overall rider and was presented the Brigadier Dal Singh Shield. At 11 a.m. on 30 January, all activity in the college ceased for 2 minutes as the nation paid homage to its martyrs. Pupil authorities for the session 23-24 were installed on 2 February. A chapel service was held in the morning, followed by the investiture ceremony. The principal administered the oath of office to Ivan Parker, the newly appointed college captain. The vice principal administered the oath to the college vice captain, Ruman Ashfaq Habib. The pupil authorities from each house were led in their oaths by their respective house masters. They included Ayush Singh of Cornwallis House, Prakhar Gupta of Hodgson House, Peter Francis Lariviere of Lyons House, and Asher of Martin House. The farewell for the batch of 2023 was held on the evening of 2 February. A group photograph of the class in formal attire on East Terrace was followed by a meaningful chapel service. The party later that evening in the East Courtyard included speeches, reminiscences, dancing, a ramp walk, a shared meal with the pupils of Class 11, along with fireworks and music. Sean Morrison was chosen as Mr. Lamartine, with Ayan Rizvi and Rakshit Vij as first and second runners-up respectively. Ud Singh was elected Gentleman of the Year, while Akari Sharma was awarded the title Mr. Suave. The college was closed for a day on 8 February 23 to enable the staff to travel en masse to Anandi Magic World Resort and Club for a day away from school in the company of their peers. It was a pleasant day. Class picnics for every class in the college were organized in the first fortnight of February. Service providers took the boys to different spots according to the attractions for their age. This generated much fun and bonding. A meeting for the parents of Class 8 being promoted to Class 9 was held at the East Terrace on 11 February. Students and parents were advised regarding selection of subject combinations. This was followed by an informed statement on the new education policy guidelines, the rules and regulations of the CISCE, along with upcoming career options. The Art and Craft exhibition in the junior school was held on 11 February. The craft work done by the pupils throughout the year was displayed. Each item made reflected a particular skill related to the tactile ability of a child at that particular age. In Ujjain, the science exhibition and model display was held on 16 February. Students from classes 6, 7 and 8 participated. The innovative ideas were striking. Among the most praiseworthy displays which were awarded prizes were a solar drip irrigation system, a water cleaning boat, an accident prevention zebra crossing, and a sewage treatment plant. To encourage the fuller use of Hindi, an intersection debate in Hindi was organized for the pupils of the middle school throughout the month of February and in early March. Prizes were awarded to the 3 top speakers in each class. A special Sanskrit assembly was held on East Terrace on 17 February. The assembly format was carried out in Sanskrit, including prayers, the pledge, the birthday song, and a brief talk on Mahashivratri to be celebrated the next day. Mahashivratri was celebrated in a solemn manner on 18th February, with staff guiding the resident scholars during a puja in the college temple. The annual art exhibition for the middle and senior school was held on 21 February on the lawns of the Claude Martin Museum. The items on display included canvas painting, block printing on fabric, folk art, canvas shoe painting, and so on. La Martiniere College Lucknow, in association with the ABRSM, presented in concert Mr. Matt Bacon, a guitarist and composer, on 24 February 23. It was a special evening with talented guitarists of the college also playing a prepared piece of music practiced in the college conservatoire. The Art and Craft exhibition of the preparatory department was held on 25 February. The boys displayed their skills in different tasks assisted by their teachers. Each class had a boy trained as a special host to introduce the craft items to the visitors. The Inter-House Boxing Championship for the session was held on 25 February 23. Mr. Nelson McClure, alumnus and former college boxing secretary, was the chief guest. The millings were widely applauded. Professionally trained referees oversaw each bout. The Shepherd Trophy for the overall champions in boxing was won by Lions House. Elvis Tyndale was awarded the Horan Trophy for the most promising boxer in the junior division. Rudra Mishra won the Desmond Shaw Trophy for the best boxer in the senior division, while the Brigadier Michigan Trophy for the most promising boxer in the Colts division was awarded to Mohammad Shayan. The preparatory department conducts sports and games for its pupils according to their age and ability. The internal sports were conducted on 28 February on Polo Ground. The boys excitedly participated in the theme-based games and races. They were rewarded for their efforts. The college organized the annual pet show on 1 March 23. This was the first time that a feline category was included in the show. Students from the junior-most classes to the school-leaving class brought their pets. True affection and care was displayed. Veterinarian Dr. Vikas Singh and Mr. Cyrus Kausji, alumnus, were judges for the event. La Martiniere alumni commemorated the 175 years of the establishment of the college on the evening of 4 March 23. Each guest was presented a limited edition of a specially designed souvenir to mark the occasion. Many equestrian enthusiasts in the city are alumni of the college. It was therefore fitting for the alumni to institute a race to be held annually at the Lucknow Race Course. La Martiniere Alumni Cup was presented for the first time at the race held on the morning of 5 March. The morning's program included dressage and show jumping by the junior members of the La Martiniere Riding Club. The staff orchestra and the boys' orchestra played select popular music to provide an all-Martiniere experience. The college stables have been pleased to welcome 2 fillies and a colt during the course of the last 6 months. Dipali, a filly born on Diwali night, Polestar, a colt born on 3 March, and Red Chili, a filly born on 27 March, were welcomed. Holi on 7 March was a low-key affair this year as the college was in mourning. Nevertheless, the exuberance of the boys could not be diminished. They were thoughtful enough to limit their celebrations to a private area. The colours used left them unrecognizable. The final examinations for all sections of the college were conducted in the last fortnight of March. It was pleasing to see the boys take their examinations in their stride while continuing with the normal activity of school life. The holy month of Ramazan commenced on 23 March. Boys from class 8 and above were permitted to observe the fasts or roza. Special provisions were made by the college kitchens for the pre-dawn and sunset meals. Taraweeh, the ritual recitation of the Holy Quran, was conducted every evening after dinner in the precincts of the college mosque. In the closing week of the session, the college bid farewell to members of staff who had retired. A special assembly was held on 31st March 23, where the boys bid farewell to their teachers. A farewell chapel service was conducted to coincide with the Thanksgiving for the end of the session. The staff extended their personal farewells at a meeting convened in the Fishbowl, a new activity hall inaugurated with that event. The activities conducted in the college helped the college community to return to normalcy following the closure of college for 2 years. The natural exuberance of the boys, the lack of unnecessary pressure to perform, the opportunity to play and grow, and the empathy of those entrusted with their care helped the boys to enjoy their year and fit in with the expectations of the school. The magic of La Martiniere has been revived. Vive La Martiniere!